first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's big stress the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump, hold on, and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Prescott. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Murray. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run the draw with Mostert, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. About 5 yards shy of midfield. Wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
45-yard.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And that's caught inside the 35.
They should have put a step on the ball.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The ball's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Lions 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll have another first down and more. 5. Good chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Fighting through. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Lions.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description that we're sitting in a much royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Takes this about 5 yards deep. That's a strong running. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on second down. Murray, this is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Complete to Logan.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep body.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
32-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray. It's Robinson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Murray now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted. Safety Harrison Smith. City, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And brought in by the tight end Cole. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Most of the first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott now. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To Isaiah
McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got the tight end. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a handoff here to his running back. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be too high. out of bounds and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That third down conversion good for 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Able to complete this to Chanel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
tomorrow. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They find some open field here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Connection made with Chenault. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. 35. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Detroit, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.